Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my favorite beauty products that I have discovered in 2016. I know that it has been 2 weeks instead of 1 week since my not favorites or the products that I didn't like in 2016, but it has been a crazy 2 weeks. So I apologize that it's a little late, but I am getting it up. And I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I did dye my hair at the ends a little bit blue. So there's that, in case you're wondering. It's subtle, but I like it. Anyway, so without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the products, and I'm gonna start out with hair care because I did get requested on my dislikes to include hair care and skincare as well as the makeup in this video, so that's what I'm gonna do. So hair care is my smallest category. But the first product I wanted to talk about is Batiste Dry Shampoo. I love this stuff so much. They come in a lot of different flavors. This one just happens to be cherry. I actually wore it today. It just gives your hair a little bit of oomph, and it degreases it and just really helps give your hair some refreshment after maybe not having been washed for a day or two. So this is just really, really great. You can get it at the drugstore for really inexpensive. Love that stuff. The second hair care product that I wanted to talk about is called Garnier Fructis Whole Blends Shampoo and Conditioner, and they have several different scents in the line. My favorite is the apple one. I get mine from Walgreens. I just don't happen to have it at this moment, but I love that shampoo. It smells really good, and I feel like it does wonders for my hair. It makes it soft but not greasy. So the next group of products that I want to talk about is going to be skincare related. Now, I'm not super big into skincare. I really got more into that this year. I have like face masks and stuff that I've been using lately. But what I was really into last year was lip care. So two of my favorite lip care products that I had last year were anything soft lip cubes related. This one just happens to be the limited Hello Kitty edition, but you can get these anywhere. They've got them Walmart, Target, everywhere basically. These are just really, really great, super moisturizing, and they have a variety of flavors that just are awesome. So this one happens to be like chocolate mint, but they had a peach mango something or other that was so good. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is called the Clinique Sweet Pot Sugar Scrub and Lip Balm. This one is in Sweet Rose. They do have different colors, but first off, it looks like a macaroon. How freaking cute is that? But on one side, you've got a little gloss slash balm to help moisturize your lips, and on the other, you have a very non-abrasive lip scrub that still does the job, but doesn't, like, you know, tear up your lips at the same time. So I was loving this last year. And again, they do offer this in a variety of colors. It's very sheer, so the color doesn't super matter, but you can pick these up. I think I've seen them at Sephora. That's where I got mine. I'm not sure if I've seen it at Ulta before, but basically anywhere Clinique is sold, you can find it. All right, and now onto my personal favorite, the makeup. So I'm gonna start out with the makeup palettes just because they're the biggest, but my all-time favorite palette of last year was the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette that was launched by Urban Decay. First off, it's just freaking beautiful. You've got little quotes that go all up and down. Then you open it up, you've got a little mirror, which I honestly don't use. And then you can open it up even further, and you've got this gorgeous 3D butterfly. Freaking obsessed. But what's also great is you have these really awesome shadows. So this is a great palette for like when you want a pop of color, but I also can use this as everyday. You've got lots of browns, you've got lots of like warm toned purples and oranges, and I just love this palette. And the quality is super great. I mean, it's Urban Decay. You can't go wrong. The next palette related thing I have is actually another Urban Decay palette, and it is the Naked Original palette. So I actually have hit, pan on like every single one of these, which if you are a makeup collector slash lover, you know how hard that is to hit pan on a shadow, let alone almost an entire palette in under a year. So this is the perfect everyday palette. And I actually got another one. My boyfriend got me one for Christmas. So let me show you real quick just what an actual palette would look like, because obviously yours isn't gonna be half empty. but this is what it is. You just have all of these matte shades that are just really neutral. You can work it into another palette, or you can wear these shades on their own. It's just perfect. And the size is like great for travel. So just an awesome palette all around. If you can only get one thing from like what I'm showing you today, I'd recommend getting that because it's just perfect. All right, and because I love eyeshadows, I've got one more palette for you, and this is a drugstore palette. This is the Milani Everyday Eyes in the number 5 Earthly Elements. But they have a bunch of different palettes like this. They're just eyeshadows. This one just happens to be like the reddy orange tones. I was super into that last year, but I think this is like 10 bucks at the drugstore versus like the expensive Urban Decay ones. And this is a stunning palette. And I actually do like the brush that it came with. It has a color packing side and then a blending side, and this is just a great palette overall. So there's that drugstore option. And then I did have 2 eyeliner favorites from last year. This is the Milani Fierce Foil Eyeliner in Black Gold Foil. And this did come with a little brush, but I lost it. But it is just a really nice black gel liner. It does have gold flecks in it, but when you put it on, you can't see it. But I love this because it's super easy to apply. It's not like super slick, so it gets everywhere, and it stays like all day. So I love this. And then I did also get a Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I don't know the specific name of this, but it came as a gift from Sephora last year. And I love this liner. I haven't used a gel liner or like a pencil liner in a long time, but it is the smoothest, most full black I have like ever had ever. And I'm really sad because when this is gone, I don't know if I'll purchase it because it's Marc Jacobs, so it's gonna be really expensive, but I think I might because I freaking adore that. Like, look at that. It's perfect. So the next group of products that I want to get into is going to be for lips, like lip color. So I have 2 favorites, and the first one is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. It looks like this. This is in the shade Seduction, but it really doesn't matter. First off, these smell like strawberry cupcakes, like so good. And then they have this nice little applicator, and when you apply, you have a beautiful color, and then it dries matte, but it's not so matte that it dries your lips out like a super ton, and then you have these crusty, nasty, like matte looking lips. This doesn't do that, and it's freaking awesome, and I'm obsessed. I think I have 2 other colors, but I didn't bring them for this video. Anyway, the second thing that I have for lip favorites of last year is the NYX Ombre Lip Duos. I have one in this orangey red and one in this purpley purple. But one side is like a lip color. So let me swatch it for you. Lip color. And the other side is a lip liner. So they are complementing colors, but they're not the exact same. So the liner is a little bit darker. And how I like to wear these is I will put the liner all over my lip and then put the color over it. So the liner gives you like that dark, like staying power, and then putting the color over it gives you that shine and tones the color down a little bit. And so I am obsessed with these. They used to sell them at Target. I think they stopped at Target, but I have seen them at Ulta. So these, if you can get your hands on them, are freaking awesome. And now, last but not least, I have face products. This is definitely by far my biggest category. I have been like a sucker for cheeks lately. And you know, with that whole like contour craze that went around, but my favorite foundation of last year was the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Powder. I'm in some kind of pasty shade. This is number 10 Porcelain, but basically you have a giant mirror here, then the product and a sponge, and it's just like a normal powder, but I love it. It stays all day, gives you great coverage, but it's not like too thick. So I love this stuff. This is like my second one, and I already hit pan on it. And now on to blushes of the face. I fell in love with Wet n Wild blushes last year. So this one was the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink Color Icon Blush. Let me show you. These are great because they have amazing color payoff, and they're like $2 at the drugstore. So it's just, you can't go wrong with these. So definitely love that. And then this one I actually just recently got, and this is the Princess Daiquiris Color Ombre Blush. And this one has just as much payoff, and it's great. Another blush that I loved last year was again from the drugstore, and this is the Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose. So this is that. Not only is the packaging on this super cute because it has the little rose embossing, is that what that's called? I don't know, but the color is really, really beautiful as well. And then, of course, what would a makeup favorites be without highlight? I got into highlight so hard last year, guys, like so hard. So I got this. This is Stole the Show Super Shock Cheek by ColourPop. And it is an insanely like shimmery, bright highlight. And I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I love the crap out of this guy. And it's $5, but you do have to order it online. And then I also picked this up at Walmart, and it is the Rimmel London Kate like contour palette. And this one is the Coral Glow shade. And this one came with a highlight, a bronzer, and then a blush, and all three of these are awesome. The highlight is not super like in your face, so if you want a more subtle highlight, you can have this option. Now this bronzer is really great for like my pasty girls out there because it's a perfect fit for me. I'm wearing it today. It's not like too crazy. Yeah, so this is a great bronzer for if you have a lighter skin tone, and then the blush is just a beautiful coral. So there's that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know what some of your makeup favorites of 2016 were down below, and until next time, stay batty.